Hello friends, welcome back. We are now starting a new series and it's called JavaScript String Methods. Okay, now string methods help you to work with strings, and string methods have properties. For example, they have primitive values like if you have my name, Zubia Mughal, and primitive values they cannot have properties or methods because they are not objects. Okay, JavaScript script string methods have are primitive values and they do not have properties or methods. Okay, and but the JavaScript methods and properties are also available to primitive values because JavaScript treats primitive values as objects. So we have string length. You can create, for example, a string will have string length. Okay, please do not confuse this object with primitive values. Okay, for object is treated with properties and methods. Those properties and methods are different. Okay, and you can create as many properties as you can for this kind of an object. For example, person Zupia. Okay, and you would like to know my age, my complete name, my profession, any kind of other stats like height, weight, and if it's for medical information, any kind of allergies and all of this. So those are the properties and the methods to manipulate those properties associated with object. Okay, primitive values like just Zubia Mughal. Okay, this entire string is a primitive value. It is a string. It is just a string, not a string object. Okay, we have declared it as a string, and this is going to have properties. For example, it will have string length, okay, and many more. So in this video and the upcoming videos, I'm going to talk about string methods for primitive values only. Okay, so do not confuse it with string object methods. Those are different. We're going to cover that in the next series, but for now we're going to talk only about string methods for primitive values. All right, let's get started. Okay, in this example, I'm going to talk about string length. Okay, and it will return the number of characters in a string. Okay, let's do this program. All right, open up I'm going to delete the header in a bit. Just type with me doc type HTML. Okay, and open up the HTML tag, open up the body tag, open up the paragraph tag and say ID is equal to demo. Okay, close this tag and the entire paragraph tag, and open up the script tag and say var txt is equal to, just type A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P Q R S T U V W X Y and Z, and then just close the string with the end of statement marker. Open up the other statement. Okay, all right. Document dot get element by ID. Open up the demo. Call that. In fact, just call the demo dot inner HTML is equal to text dot length. All right, and close the script tag, close the body tag, and also close the HTML tag. Awesome. Let's save this file. I've already tried to save it as string methods. Save as string methods. Okay, the only difference is I want to save it as .html. Okay, save. Let's find this file, string methods. Okay, I should find it. There you go. String methods 1. Okay, string length will return the number of characters in a string, and the number of characters in the alphabet is 26. Hence, my point, I have just demonstrated that the string length, text.length, is going to return the number of characters in a text. Okay, so we are actually creating a method for the primitive value, just the primitive value, that which is the string. Okay, so please again do not confuse it with the object. All right, let's look at the next example. Let me clear the screen here. All right, I'm going to save this file as string methods 2 in a bit. Just type with me doc type. What are we going to do in this example? Okay, in this example I'm going to demonstrate where a particular the position of a particular um, character in the string list text. Okay, so let's type this out. Doc type HTML. Open up the HTML tag, the body tag, open up the paragraph tag. ID is equal to P1. Okay, thank God for the change. You must be relieved. No more demo, but this is for explanation purposes. We're changing the name. Please locate where the word locate occurs. Okay, notice that in order to avoid any confusion, I have included single quotes in my text. Okay, so it will be read as a quote within a quote. Okay, and anything within the quote is dealt as anything within the, okay, we're trying not to confuse JavaScript here. Okay, so it's not going to consider this whole statement as a text or a string primitive value. Okay, now I want you to do something interesting. Add a button and say on click is equal to execute. Don't say execute, but it's going to execute my function. Okay, we know this is a method because of the way it is written. Okay, my function, a special way of writing methods. Try it. Okay, that's what the label on the button is going to say. Try it. Okay, close the button tag and then open up the paragraph tag and say ID is equal to demo. Okay, and close the tag and open up another tag and say paragraph. Okay, P. Now open up the script tag and say function, declare it, my function. Okay, function, my function. Open up the curly bracket and say var string is equal to document dot get element by ID, anything that's P1. Okay, close this and say dot inner HTML. Close this and say var pos, that's position, is equal to string dot index of. Okay, now I have no control over the word string here. Sometimes str string is used, sometimes txt is used. Okay, string dot index of locate. Okay, and depending on how you declare it. If you declare it as str, it's going to be str dot index of. If you declare it dot txt, it's going to be txt dot index of. As long as you use something that makes sense, it has to be a self-explanatory term. Document dot get element by id demo dot inner html is equal to pos, right? And close the curly bracket like this. Close the script tag and close the body tag. Perfect. HTML tag. Alright, let's save this file. Alright, let's save this file as string methods 2. Alright, and I also want to save it as HTML or files dot HTML save. Alright, let's find this file string methods 2. There you go. Okay, please locate where locate occurs. Okay, try it. It occurs at the 7th character. Okay, let me explain this properly. The index of method that you used here, okay, is supposed to find the position. Okay, and it is position or the index. Index means the number of the character. For example, if this is the character locate, and if this the word please locate where locate occurs, so what's going to happen is it's going to look at all the characters. Okay, index number 1 is index starting from index number 0 is 0. Index 0 is 0 is P, the letter P. Index 1 is the letter L. Index 2 is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, 0. Okay, all right. This is not an array, so I'm going to start it with 1. Arrays start with 0. Okay, so that's how JavaScript is. Different programs at different locations, but this is how it's done here. Please, okay, index 4 is A. Index 5 is, this is the location. This is how each character is placed in the memory of the string. Okay, please, please, and index 6 is equal to E. Okay, I think I made a mistake here. Let me tell you why I made a mistake here. What about the index space is equal to, index 7 is equal to space. Okay, here's the mistake here. What I did, index, it has to begin with 0. Okay, no worries. Just delete all of this and just try to understand index begins with 0 because I forgot to take into account the space. Okay, so no problem. You just go ahead and declare space number 1 is always 0. So when we reach to the space here, we arrive here, it is index 6. Okay, and index 7 is where the word locate occurs. Okay, the word occurs at the place 7, index 7. Hence, when you try to find out, please locate where locate occurs, the index of method returns the index of the first occurrence of a specified text in a string. Now, in this sentence, please locate where locate occurs, locate is written twice. Okay, but JavaScript is going to be the first occurrence of locate. Okay, if you look here, I'm going to refresh this. Please locate where locate occurs. Index 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Is that clear? Let me try it with a different sentence. Okay, let me delete this so that it doesn't run. Okay, no problem. I'll just leave it like that. And I want to, for example, please locate where locate occurs. I could say that instead of here, we could say please locate where please occurs. Okay, let me change the caps here. Please occurs. Let's see what happens. Okay, so string is document dot get element by id. Okay, and position is string dot index of not locate but please. P capital. I had to write it exactly like that. Okay, let's try to run this file and see if we have any errors. Okay, so please locate where please occurs. Okay, ignore this is not a part of the program. This is just where I'm trying to help you understand where please would occur. The location of please. Okay, it occurs at the first spot. Bingo. This is what I was trying to explain to you. Index 0 is, okay, please locate where please occurs. Is that clear? Save and refresh it. There you go. Please locate where please occurs. Try it. It occurs at 0. Why? Because index 0 is P. Index 1 is L. So, want to try another example here? You could say, please locate where the word Java script occurs. Okay, and it's going to count all the way till here. Okay, just be wary of that. Let me delete this so that you don't have any confusions. Let me type JavaScript here because you need string dot index of what? JavaScript. Doesn't matter what you write at the top. Here it doesn't matter what you write. What matters is here. This is just an explanation of what's going on in the code. The string dot index of is the main thing here. First you declare the string, which is document dot get element by id, which is p1. Okay, this whole thing. Okay, and the most important thing, more important than this one, is which characters or which strings index of are you trying to calculate. Okay, let's try to save this file and refresh it. Please locate where JavaScript occurs. Now it's supposed to be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and then there is 20, this guy here, inverted commas, and then 21. Let's try. Oh, okay, 21. JavaScript occurs at the 21st index or position. Index position is the same thing. Alright, so I would really like to end the video here, but you know what, there is one more function that I want to explain, and it's called last index of. Okay, let me just add this here, last index of. What last index of would do is, I should be capital. Okay, what last index of and would do is, it will calculate the index of the last letter. Okay, what it's going to do is, okay, so what index of would do is, last index of would do is, it will return the index of the last occurrence of a specified text in a string. Okay, for that reason we really need to come back to locate, because JavaScript is going to be distinguishing which locate you're talking about. Okay, so the position of the last locate, or the last locate, last means last, not next. So the last locate, the position of the last locate is going to be returned. Okay, let's save this file, and yes, let's save it and I think it's better to save it as string methods 3, because this is a different program. You're using last index of, not index of. And also save it as all files dot html. Save the file, and let's find it. Okay, please locate where locate occurs. Try it 21st position, as we knew, because JavaScript was also located right here, J. So this is how you do, you locate the position of the last occurrence of the search word that you're looking for. Okay, so with this I'm going to end my video, and up next I'm going to talk about more methods associated with primitive value, string primitive value. All right, see you.